There are so many labor issues in the world today, but the one I want to focus on is decent work. My name is Rana Sowdaey, I'm 23 years old, and I live in Toronto, Canada. Here's my story. I went to university in Montreal, Quebec. It's a great city. I learned about linguistics, Noam Chomsky, and how the brain acquires language. I also took lots of interesting courses in languages, world religions, and philosophy. When I graduated, I packed my bags and moved to Toronto with exciting plans. But it turned out that not too many people want to hire linguists. So I worked at a chocolate shop, and then a clothing retailer. Then I decided I should volunteer. I worked for Habitat for Humanity Toronto. It was great work, but I was volunteering, and I have to get paid to live. Then I worked with a not-for-profit called Many Are One. We had a launch event and got some great exposure. But then our funding application was rejected, and I was back to minimum wage. Should I just work somewhere to get by? What happened to my dreams and all the interesting ideas I learned about? Sometimes I think back to them. I see a lot of youth around me that have great skills and ideas that our governments and businesses aren't taking advantage of. Personally, I've been most satisfied working for not-for-profits. This is where social finance comes in. Social finance is an approach to businesses that focus on improving social conditions or the environment. Usually, these kinds of businesses get money from the government. Because governments are now cutting back to pay off huge deficits, they are less likely to fund these projects. I think governments could add regulations to promote private investment in these businesses, which will take the burden off the need for government funding. Social finance means profits for investors and positive effects in our society. Now that is decent work. I haven't given up on meaningful and decent employment, and I know there are millions out there like me. We need to rethink our approach to creating work together.